Okay, good afternoon, guys. I'm just doing a real quick video based on something I have learned over the last day. And this is thank you so much to Juliet and Brad, primarily Juliet doing some extra CPD with ManageBac and then sharing it with her science department meeting. So Juliet, huge thank you. And Brad, thanks for kind of bringing me up to speed on this earlier on. A really cool new function in ManageBac, and this should really help students with you for your online planning on a daily basis. When you want to set your learning tasks for the day, if you want to set your lesson time and you need to attach a Google Meet and things like that, there's a really simple way of now doing this in the stream and resources function on ManageBac within units. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys how you can do that. And this would really help students in terms of they get in their calendar in ManageBac. They'll have the Google Meet links. You don't have to post it in a message. It just makes life super, super simple and super easy. This is really great. So the first kind of unit I'm going to be teaching with year 13, I'm just going to use year 13 as an example, is oceans and coastal margins. So I would click on this unit from my from my class in the unit stream, and then I would go to this stream and resources tab here. And there's two new boxes over on the right hand side. There's lesson experience and then there's online lesson. So these are really, really smart. So if you wanted to plan a lesson experience, if you wanted to put some notes down for your lesson experience, and you want to have a bit of a lesson plan that you want teachers to see, or you want to share with students and parents for a particular time and date, for an exact lesson, you would be able to add something here. So for example, I'm just going to write test here. And then this would be my private notes, here. And this would be my public notes, which students and parents would be able to see. And then I can set the time that this would happen. So I'm going to set this for now, which is, 2:30, or sorry, it's going to be available at 2:30. Actually, we'll do 2:25, so now it's present. And then until 3 p.m. on the 27th of August. And I can add that lesson. And then that lesson comes down here as a lesson experience. Okay, so you're then able to attach this to your online lesson. You're able to share this. The students are able to see this, and this will be kind of available and accessible to them at this time. What time it's supposed to be taught. Really great for setting cover as well when we're back in school. If you guys wanted to, to be able to continue to use this function. We then have this one. This is great. This online lesson function. So this is my online lesson guidance. So if I wanted to put my first lesson in, here. So say my first lesson on oceans and coastal margins 1.3 is on let me think, it's 1.3. This is on coastal security, for example, and EEZs and things like that. Then I might have my title in here. It has my unit. Because of the timings, the lesson plan it links to is test. Now, let's say that wasn't going to be on a different day. That's the only lesson plan I can select at the moment because it's the only one I've got. But the point is you can set up your online lesson guidance for some exact times. So I can set my start date, my time here, the lesson's going to be. I have online lesson location. So we don't use Zoom, we use Google Meet. So it says other online lesson tools. And then I would post the link for a Google Meet in here. So I would take it off my Google Meet calendar, for example. If I had a meeting link, let's just get a meeting link just so we can use one. Okay, so I take the meeting link here, copy that, and then I would stick it straight into ManageBac here. Okay, so that would be the meeting link. Then I can put details of what they need to do. I can then notify members via email. I'm not going to do it this time because this will go to my students. This is a test, but I would be able to, put in some lesson details, put some links to the resource I'm using or whatever. And then I can save those changes. Now, the cool thing is that lesson there is now in the stream. And not only that, it turns up in the student stream and they can click join online lesson. And they are able to click on the meet, go to the relevant place. And there's me. And able to, you have a stream where you're able to enable student notes. You can enable questions. We have a whole different window come up in ManageBac where we have ongoing conversation and messages, sharing of resources, etc. You can upload a recording. So I hope this is is useful. This is new to me. I think this is fantastic. This looks really interesting. So Juliet and Brad, huge thank you again. Juliet, this is great that you've shared this. And the great thing is, the more we use this, I've just shown you a very basic way of using it, but the more we use this, if we want to use this through the term, and I think this is something we should definitely be using to help organize students and organize ourselves, then, we're going to get far more versed in some of the other features and functions that this particular new function on ManageBac has within the streams and resources of your different units. So the key thing is going to be, having your unit, your unit there in your class, and then you can link all of your lessons really nicely to your unit. I think this is a really great new function. I think this can really, really help us. So thanks a lot for listening, guys. I hope this was useful. And any questions, I don't want to put you on to Juliet. Try and come to me and I'll try and try and help you out. I know Juliet's busy, but thank you so much for sharing. And yeah, like a great new tool at our disposal for this year.